If you smile, how's it going, everybody? Do 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 do. Pretends to be The Rock. In case you missed that little reference there, guys. But yeah, hope we're all doing all right today. I'm going to be saying, can you smell what's cooking in a little while? Because that is today's job in today's video. I'm going to be doing some cooking up in woods today. It's a nice late winter's day. It's getting mild by the day. And yeah, I've got all my stuff up here already. I'm going to slow cook a nice vegetable stew through the afternoon, ready for my tea. And in between then, I'm just going to chill out. Got my book, got my coffee, got my pipe. I'm just going to kick back and relax. And, you know, spin a few yarns, shall we say. Have a bit of a chat about all different things. So, yeah, if you want to stick around and see what I get up to, please do. So yeah, on my way in, normally I like to do a bit of filming as I'm coming in, but today I thought, you know what, I just need to get straight to den, drop all my stuff off, because I was carrying a burden and a half. Literally, there's so much stuff in my bag for today's video. And obviously I brought some wood with me, because well, it actually started raining when I got here. It stopped now, thankfully. We all know how I feel about rain when I'm out in the woods. Rain is not a problem if you've got the right gear. Having said that, I've not got the tarp, and you know, if your fire's roaring and it's going, I've sat in the rain before with the fire going, you know, and you can keep it going if it's hot enough. But for purpose of slow cooking, I need the fire to be, you know, consistent for a few hours rather than going on off. So yeah, but thankfully it's stopped now. Right, lads, ladies and gents, guys, time for me to whip up my vegetable stew for today. I'm going to start by preparing all my ingredients, and obviously being a vegetable stew, key word there, vegetables. Got some vegetable stock cubes, and I'm going to give it some nice body. Got a yellow pepper, some celery, onion, garlic cloves and potatoes. So yeah, I'm just going to start chopping away and just waffle to you guys while I'm doing that. Yeah, no messing about here. I'm not going to chop these pieces too small, otherwise they'll just turn to mush by the time this is done cooking. I reckon it's probably going to take around 3 hours maybe. So brought plenty of brought a new book for me to read. I've got my coffee and all that. I'm just going to chill out, obviously do that for the afternoon while my food's on go. As you can see, I've got my fire going. Happy days. Yeah, it's not that cold today, quite mild. Potatoes, I'm not going to bother skinning them, just going to chop them up. The skin will just fall off anyway when I finish cooking it in a couple of hours. Why vegetable stew though? Oh, big like wild camping channels that I follow and stuff, videos that are, you know, that have much bigger followers than anything I do. Seems to be their meal of choice, a nice hearty stew in the winter time. And obviously, as we know, I'm on a mission at the moment to try and, you know, get a little bit braver out here, spend more time out here in different hours throughout the day. So yeah, I just thought it'd be a good idea to come up and give it a go. Okay. Garlic. Oh yeah. There was a video I did where there ages ago where I was eating like raw garlic cloves and stuff like that. Fun time. What can we talk about, guys? I felt like I had loads to say when I was coming in. I was like thinking of different topics I wanted to talk about, and you know, obviously I'm eating a vegetarian dish here, which I could do more of, to be honest with you. I try and eat healthy as much as I can, where I can. I eat a lot of fruit, I eat raw eggs, you know, and yeah, that's about it. Obviously we have vegetables with our tea sometimes at home, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I want to try and eat more vegetables this year, I think, really. Not just for health reasons and for weight loss, more just for personal morals, I suppose, really. Obviously, those of you who know, I'm a big animal lover. It's a bit hypocritical, really, being such a big meat eater sometimes. Like, you know, chicken, for example. I eat a lot of chicken, probably too much chicken. And you know, I've kept chickens as pets since 2014, and you know, not only do I love to keep chickens, but I love to eat them as well. If truth be told, and I feel bad when I'm eating a, you know, KFC share bucket, because I know what's in that chicken. You know what I mean? And it's stuff that's not good for us, guys. It's not healthy. Just something to kind of think about. But I've always said, you know, like if I ever leave home again, if I ever move out again, I would go vegetarian full time. Just kind of like for them reasons, really. Just personal moral choices. Make myself feel better. And obviously the health benefits of it as well. But yeah, that little clipping of my heels before in the montage that I did, that's just because I'm so happy to be back in my shorts again. Did an animal party last week for a nursery group, and I were in my jeans, and guys, I was just sweltering. I was absolutely boiling. And but I can't be doing with this. So when I got home, alright, right, time to get the shorts back. So I've got all my veg prepared now. Next thing I'm going to do, have my water. I brought quite a lot of water today. I brought 4 bottles, maybe too much water. I wanted just to play it safe and be prepared. And I've even got a cheeky bottle of beer in my bag as well. I'm going to put on top of all this later on. So there you are. All in there. Can you hear all that noise? Clever clogs racing around up quad bikes, as you do. Stew's going up fire, guys. All is right in the world. say, it's on there. I won't even bother editing that because I like to produce real raw footage for this channel. And that just goes to show you something right there. Get a lot of pillocks in these woods. Right, so stew is on the fire. Fire's going nicely. Got a couple of hours to kill now before this is ready, and I'll just keep, you know, going back and forth and checking it until it's done and dusted. And yeah, I just wanted to have a bit of a waffle again, really, and a topic in mind today that'll keep me amused, that I would like your guys' contributions on as well. Maybe later on in the comments you can let me know. And it is a versus topic. Who would win against who? And it's going to be about cryptids, so let's get into it. First one, what would happen if a Bigfoot, a Sasquatch I should say, from North America, got into a bit of a tussle with a Yeti from Mongolia? Sasquatch versus Yeti, arguably the two most well-known Bigfoot type creatures on planet Earth. Well, you have to look at different factors like size and strength and durability. And you know, when you think about the Sasquatch, obviously in North America, size wise, they're 8 to 10 foot tall. And the big ones in Canada, they say they can get to about 12 foot. 12 foot, guys. A T-Rex is 12 feet at its shoulder. Imagine that. Imagine a Bigfoot getting a T-Rex in a headlock. Yeah. That's a thought. Yeah, so yeah, Sasquatch get bigger. Well, the Yeti, you know, most eyewitness accounts of the creature put it around 7 to 8 foot, maybe 9 foot. So I'll give the advantage in height to Sasquatch. Sasquatch covers more durable, more wide range of terrain. You know what I mean? Forests and, you know, swampland and mountain ranges spread all the way from Canada, you know, west side of America through to east coast, and then down into Florida, into Everglades. So I suppose you could say they're a bit more adaptable, whereas the Yeti, obviously that comes from the Himalayas, and that's, you know, arguably the most lethal terrain in the world. And they're out there all the time, so they might have more endurance, I guess, maybe, I don't know. What else? One interesting thing we've said about the Yeti is that apparently its feet are on backwards, so whereas our feet face this way, the Yeti's feet are the opposite way. And, you know, the Mongolian legends from the Sherpas and, you know, the Tibetans and things like that revere these creatures as godlike, almost like the Native Americans do over in, you know, American Canada. I can smell garlic coming from that already. Really good that. Yeah, they say that the Yeti's feet are on backwards because it's like a bid to basically like deceive people who are tracking it. They'll always be going in the wrong direction because the footprints are the wrong way. So maybe the Yeti has a slight edge over in intelligence and supernatural ability, if that is a supernatural ability, because it's not a known feature amongst any mammal in the animal kingdom, if we're assuming that's what the Yeti is. I don't know, who am I going to give this one to? The Yeti is also one of the theories as to what it could be, is it's some sort of hybrid of an ancient cave bird, you know, from the Ice Age that lives up in the Himalayas, and has done for, you know, tens of thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years even. More and more I'm talking this through, I'm actually leaning more towards the Yeti winning this one, I think. It'd be a battle, wouldn't it? because again, if it's a big Sasquatch, it's like 10, 11 feet tall, almost close to a ton in weight, the Yeti's going to be fighting an uphill battle against that monster. But I think just off durability alone, and the fact that they live in such harsh terrain all year round, I'm going to give the advantage to the Yeti. So Yeti wins that one. Next bout we've got up, and this will be an interesting one. More of a battle of supernatural forces, I think. The werewolf versus the vampire. Two iconic figures of Gothic mythology. Who would win this one, guys? So straight away, I would say advantage goes to vampire, because it is more of a creature of, again, supernatural capabilities. In theory, a vampire lives forever, they have immortal life. But it is possible to sort of destroy them, and the way that that happens is in Bram Stoker's novel Dracula. You know, his version of the mythology is that Dracula always needed to carry pieces of earth around with him, and he did that in sealed boxes, and that was kind of like the key to his immortality, because it's where he's been. So if you can get the vampire away from its realm of where its earth is, then, you know, that's a huge advantage straight away to the werewolf. Werewolf, you know, incredibly strong, vicious, tenacious, cunning creature, has a lot of weaponry on it, massive canines, massive claws, incredibly strong, agile, you know, has a lot of dexterity in its movement. This would be a real boxing match, I think, of jabs and dodges and, you know, near misses and things like that. Because the vampires, again, they can fly, can't they? They can fly, they can morph into bats, and, you know, other creatures, you know, like, again, in Dracula can turn into a big dog. So maybe he does that, maybe he turns into a dog to fight a werewolf. Werewolf's on limited time, because as soon as the sun comes up, he's going to go back to his human form, isn't he? And he's going to be really vulnerable to the vampire biting him. So it's going to be down to the werewolf to get as much damage in as quickly as he could to the vampire. If he can catch him and, you know, really savage him up, you know, maybe like bite his jugular out or something, maybe that'd be the end of it. I don't know. But maybe if the vampire can morph into a bat and land on the werewolf's shoulders and bite him, I guess the werewolf can turn into a vampire. I think the werewolf needs to just endure as much of the fight as he can, because the vampire is going to come at him with as much, you know, ferocity and magic and supernatural ability as he can. Undoubtedly, the vampire will probably have better cardio as well, because it's a leaner creature, isn't it? It's same as Yeti. I'm talking myself into vampire winning here. I think if vampire can morph into a bat and bite at a werewolf, werewolf's going to turn into a vampire, and, you know, like by default, he'd lose the fight. So I'm going to say victory goes to vampire. Surprise victory, in my opinion. Right, guys. So just about to go R4. First video I made, putting the pan on fire. That was about 1 o'clock, 12:59 to be exact. So yeah, 3.5 hours on fire. Doesn't look particularly appetizing. Just looks like a big ball of sludge. But the proof will be in the taste. So I put a lot of flavours in here, a lot of garlic. I poured a bit of beer on there, and I can smell the beer already, actually. So yeah, let's just go for it. See what it tastes like. Hot for starters. piece of potato, nice and soft. Onion. Didn't need to take the skin off, by the way, Mum and Dad. We were taking the mick out of me when I was planning this video. Oh. That is a-okay. And I normally don't really like carrots, to say the truth, but it's coated in all these very nice tasty vegetable juices. But yeah, first attempt, I'm quite happy with that. So I've never made a stew in my life. What better place to do it than out in the woods, eh lads? Lads and ladies. Started spitting again. I can feel it. It's tickling my legs. Went dark, it went a bit dull about half an hour ago. I thought, uh-oh, rain's coming in. Oh, oh, yeah, that's well good. I'm well happy with that. I'm going to close this down, and then my camera don't glitch. Right, so I'm heading off home now. A bit earlier than I expected. I thought I was going to be up here till gone 6, but it don't matter. It doesn't matter, because that was one tasty vegetable stew. I feel full, nice and warm, happy, rejuvenated. Got a couple of hours in front of the fire reading my book, so winning really. So the takings from that nice meal I just made, things that I could maybe improve on perhaps. I mean, it was, by the time I finished it, cooking it, I was cooking it for 3 hours thereabouts. The only thing really visible left were carrots. Everything else had just mulched down into stodge. But it looked more like a soup, and to say the truth, I'm not a lover of soup as it goes. I can take it or leave it, unless it's got metals in it, of course. But then again, isn't a stew just like a soup? Isn't it the same thing? I don't know. They're similar, let's face it. Unless I've just made vegetable soup and it wasn't vegetable stew. I don't care. It was really nice. I've never slow cooked anything before in my life, much less on a fire. So today was a good day. I could probably try and put a different flavour of beer in there. You know, 'cause I put some Doom Bar in there, which is it's a ruby ale, is that 4.5%. Generally speaking, I don't drink anything below 5, so I could probably experiment with that again. Put like a stronger beer in it, or maybe put like a dark ale in there to give it more of that nutty taste. Because you could definitely smell the beer anytime you took the pot off, the lid off the pan, whatever. You could, that was the overwhelming aroma. Like, wait until you took it into it, you could get all other flavours. You know, the garlic gave it a right nice little salty bite to it. So yeah, I might put more vegetables in it next time, more potatoes, more celery. So I was looking forward to a nice crunchy celery coated in all them lovely juices. Yeah, I think that is a good game plan for next time. So I think I'm about ready to wrap it up now, really. Getting near end at Woods now, back to main road. But I've had a top day up here. Lots of reading, lots of coffee, some good hearty healthy food, cooking, new experiences, etc. And I had about a quarter left in my beer bottle, so I had a little bit of sauce as well, so that's always good. But yeah, thank you for watching as always. If you made it through to the end of this video, if there's anything you think I could do better pertaining to making more stews in the future, just leave me a little comment. Like the video if you want, share it on social media. I've got hopefully I've got a Q&A coming up. That might be my next video, nighttime Q&A. So if you've any questions, that you want me to answer. Well, you know, few and far between loyal fans who've watched my videos. Again, just leave a comment, and hopefully we can have some fun with that, because it will be in the dark. So exciting. And yeah, hope everybody enjoys the rest of the day. We'll see you all further on down the road. Bye bye.